Chapter 2, Nathaniel. The meeting ends at 10:42. 5 minutes of handshakes and empty pleasantries, and then they're gone, filing out past Trish's desk while I stand at the window, pretending to observe the skyline. I'm not looking at the skyline. Haven't seen anything but her since she walked back into my life. At 10:47, she leaves the building. I know because I'm watching the lobby entrance 52 floors below, the way I always watch when she's in my line of sight. But today she's early, rushing, coat half on, phone already pressed to her ear. Something's wrong. She looks tired, the hollowed out kind, the kind I recognize. Good, I think. Fuck. I don't want to care that she looks tired. I don't want to remember that she used to fall asleep on my shoulder in the library stacks at Harvard, her hair smelling like vanilla, her breathing slow and trusting against my chest. I don't want to remember that she laughed with her whole body, head thrown back, hand pressed to her sternum, like joy was something that needed containing. I don't want to remember that she promised me things she never delivered. She gets into the car without looking up, doesn't glance at the building, doesn't feel my eyes on her the way I always half expect her to. The door closes, taillights flare once, twice, and then she's gone, swallowed by traffic, indifferent as always. I watch until the red disappears into 1,000 others, until I have no excuse to keep standing here like some fool who never learned to let go. Behind me, Trish clears her throat, soft, deliberate. I don't turn around. 15 years she's been at the desk outside my door. She knows I'm not watching the skyline. She knows whose taillights I was tracking until they disappeared. The door clicks shut behind her, and I walk back to my desk. Vanessa's personnel file is still open. The same file I've been staring at since Richard confirmed the team assignment this morning. Performance reviews, project metrics, my signature on the denial. I stare at the numbers until my eyes burn. Tomorrow, the Hartwell assignment throws us together. Proximity unavoidable. 6 weeks of conference rooms and client dinners. 6 weeks of remembering how she used to trace patterns on my palm when she was nervous. My jaw tightens. I don't bother relaxing it. Part of me, the part that never forgave her, can't wait. I'd memorized her calendar within the first week. Told myself it was strategic, knowing when to take the east elevator, which conference rooms to avoid, and what time she left the building. Pure logistics, professional efficiency. The lie sounds hollow even inside my own head. The truth is simpler and worse. I can't stop tracking her. Through the glass walls of her office, in all hands meetings, in the reflection of the windows when I'm supposed to be reviewing documents. 3 months of this. 3 months of refusing to look while my body registers her presence before my eyes find her. Some feral awareness I thought I'd starved out years ago. The not looking takes more effort than anything else in my day. This morning, in the elevator, her shoulder brushed my arm. Barely a touch. Nothing, except it wasn't nothing. The contact lasted half a second. I felt it for hours, and I was 22 again, standing at airport security, her palm against my cheek, her lip gloss tasting like cherry. She was crying. I kissed the salt off her cheeks and told her I'd be here when she got back.
I'll defer a year,
she'd said.
Until your dad is better, I promise.
She didn't defer. She didn't come back. 3 weeks into her first semester at Wharton, the calls stopped. And when my father died, when I stood at his grave with dirt on my hands and a hole in my chest, she sent white lilies in a card, just her initial. V. I'd inhaled sharply when she passed. Couldn't help it. She'd heard. That microscopic pause before she kept walking. We both remembered. Neither of us acknowledged it. But the memory's out now, loose in the air between us, and I don't know how to put it back. My phone buzzes. Drew.
Why her?
2 words on the screen. He'd been at the Hartwell briefing last week when Edmund made his position clear. Family men only, settled, stable, the kind of partners who understand legacy because they're building one themselves.
You need to look settled,
Drew had said afterward.
Edmund Hartwell doesn't do business with men who live like monks in glass towers.
I told him I'd handle it. Then I'd assign Vanessa to the deal. The honest answer to Drew's question is one I can't say out loud. Because I can't stop. Avoiding her hasn't worked. Every strategy, every maneuver to keep distance between us, all it's done is sharpen the ache and make me more aware of exactly where she is at every moment. The Hartwell deal needs someone who understands healthcare systems, regulatory landscapes, family dynamics, the delicate politics of legacy businesses where every decision carries 60 years of history. Vanessa is the best. Her reviews say it plainly. I could have assigned Martinez, could have brought in outside counsel, could have done anything except put her directly in my path. Instead, I typed her name into the assignment field.
You're punishing her and pulling her closer.
Drew would say if he knew the full scope.
Pick one.
I can't. 20 years, and I still can't decide if I want to make her pay or make her explain. Both, maybe. The line between them blurred the moment I saw her face in that conference room. I typed back, "She's the best consultant for the job." His reply comes anyway.
Just be careful. You're not as good at hiding as you think you are.
I don't respond. There's nothing to say. Sarah. Her name snags in my chest. Barbed, lodged. 4 years since I held her hand in a hospital room that smelled like antiseptic and goodbye. 4 years since she looked at me with those knowing eyes, the ones that had always seen too much, and said,
"Don't let this close you off, Nate. Promise me."
I promised. Held her hand until it went cold, kept holding it after. I met her 2 years after Vanessa left. Fell for her the way you fall for someone who sees you clearly and stays anyway. Not a consolation, not a second choice. Sarah was the woman I built a life with, 18 years of marriage, a daughter, a future I wanted. Vanessa became a name I rarely thought about, a chapter that had ended badly, but ended. Then Sarah died. And 3 months ago, Vanessa's face appeared in a conference room, and every wound I thought had healed split open like it had been waiting. I've spent the years since her death becoming someone Sarah wouldn't recognize. The months since seeing Vanessa proving it. The personnel file glows on my screen, the only light in my darkened office. I scroll to the promotion history, top performer every quarter, right up until the night I arrived. Promotion recommendation denied, my signature. Dated the night I saw her in the partners meeting. She thinks she's not good enough for partner, because I made sure of it. I should close this. Delete the browsing history. Walk away and be the man Sarah believed I could be. Instead, my fingers find the keyboard. I open the next review cycle. The cursor blinks in the assignment field, patient and damning. I could still stop, could still choose mercy over memory, could still honor the promise I made to a dying woman who deserved better than the man I've become. I type, reassigned to Hartwell Medical Legacy, direct report to N. Caldwell. My finger hovers over the delete key. One press, and this disappears. One choice, and I go back to watching her through windows, tracking her through hallways, telling myself the distance is enough. I hit save. The confirmation flashes across the screen. Effective immediately. She'll report directly to me now. Every meeting, every decision, every late night working through acquisition details in rooms too small for 20 years of unfinished business. Outside, the city glitters on. I tell myself it's business. I've never been a good liar. The next morning, Trish's voice comes through the intercom.
Vanessa Mills is here. She didn't...
The door opens before Trish can finish. She doesn't knock, doesn't wait. Just walks into my office like she owns the square footage and closes the door behind her with a click that sounds like a trigger being cocked. I don't look up, not immediately. My pen continues its path across the document. I stop reading the moment I hear her name. Deliberate, unhurried. The performance of a man who hasn't spent 3 months memorizing the rhythm of her footsteps. But I can feel her. The way the air in the room shifts when she's in it. The way my pulse picks up like a dog hearing a whistle only it can hear.
I want off Hartwell.
Now I look up. She's standing 6 feet from my desk. Spine straight, chin lifted. The same posture she used in negotiations. The one that made clients twice her age sit up straighter. But her hands are curled at her sides, and there's a flush climbing her throat. She's furious. Good. For the first time in 3 months, I let myself actually look at her. Not the peripheral awareness I've been surviving on. Not the reflection in windows or the glimpse across conference rooms. Her, standing in my office, demanding something from me. The impact hits my chest like a fist I didn't see coming.
I want back on Medcore, or I walk.
I set down my pen. The soft click against walnut sounds louder than it should. No. One word. I watch it land. Watch her jaw tighten, her eyes flash.
That wasn't a request.
I know what it was. I stand slowly, rounding the desk. Each step narrows the distance between us. Each step is a mistake I can't stop making. And the answer is no. You're the only one who can close Hartwell. You know healthcare M&A better than anyone in this firm. The Hartwells trust you. I stop 3 feet away, close enough to see her pulse jumping in her throat. Close enough to smell something clean and sharp. White tea, maybe. Nothing like the vanilla I remember. She's changed everything except the way she looks at me when she's about to fight. My voice drops before I can stop it. I need you on this deal. The words hang between us. I need you. I didn't mean to say it like that. Didn't mean for it to sound like something scraped out of a wound I've spent 20 years pretending doesn't exist. Her breath catches. I see it. The tiny hitch in her chest. And I know she heard what I actually said. Not the professional request. The thing underneath. The silence has weight. Mass. 20 years of it pressing into the 6 feet between us. She doesn't move. Neither do I.